Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Andover, Minnesota in the US, and I'm here to bring you a show and share, a special online presentation. I'm going to show you cards that I've been receiving over the past month, and I have been spoiled. I've gotten a lot of cards and a lot of creative inspiration, and I want to pass that creative inspiration on to you through this live show and share. So thank you for joining me. I'm also doing this live show and share rather than like a card today because it has been crazy around our house. And so I thank you so much for allowing me to fit in. On Wednesday, I had kind of a last minute card design. And then today we're doing a show and share. Just a lot has been happening. I can fill you in on that. But for now, it is September 5th, 2025 at 10 a.m. Central Time. It's a Friday today. Happy Friday to all of you. This actually might be one of my last Fridays. My husband has moved into a portion of my office. We're trying to rearrange rooms in our house right now. And so he works obviously, well, not obviously, but most people work Monday through Friday, right? And so he has a Monday through Friday job, and he works from home on Mondays and Fridays. And for him to be in my office while I'm doing a live would make it hard for him to attend meetings and make calls and things like that. So we're going to shift some things on my calendar. If you look at the description of my video, the description of this video, you'll see a link to my calendar, my Google Calendar, that you can click on. You can even follow it. Anytime I make changes, I believe it alerts you if you have your notifications on. So I made some changes recently, and you'll want to make sure that you update your calendars on that. So hello, everybody. It's so great. Friday. Love it, Robin. She calls it Friday. I've heard that before. That's a fun term because it means we're happy it's the weekend. I'm wearing Stella today for my hair. Last week, I forgot to mention what hair I was wearing. I think it was Wig Addiction. In the color, I don't know, you can go back to the video and look. All the video descriptions share what alternate hair I'm wearing. And today I'm wearing Stella, which is by Belle Tress, in the color I can't recall. It's a good color though. I love this color. So let's go down to my tabletop so we can see some fun cards. I think that's all I needed to share as far as my notes too. I'm peeking here just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, by the way, if you were one of the people that sent me one of these lovely creations, thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. It's so fun to get creative mail, right? When we get a hand stamped card in the mail, it's just so exciting because you know that people put love, effort, creativity, all that kind of goodness into it. They didn't just go to the store and pick out something, right? Which is still wonderful because they were thinking of you. But a handmade card, there's something super special about it. And we know that because we are card makers. So I appreciate all of that, and I appreciate the inspiration that I'm getting from you. Sometimes when I do a live class, an online paper crafting class, I will oftentimes take an idea that was inspired by something that I got from one of you. So thank you in advance if I do that with any of these cards. Okay, oh, and I invite you to like, subscribe, all that good stuff too to my YouTube channel. If you're new, chime in, tell us that you're new. We would love to know. I'm going to zoom in here because I think we're going to be a little far away here. There we go. So chime in, tell us that you're new to watching, or maybe you're new to the lives and you've seen my recorded videos before. Either way, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear from everybody. So say hello. If you don't know how to get in on the live conversation, I believe you have to be logged into your Google or YouTube account. Okay, this card here is from, I think this is from Pat Stewart. Yes, from Pat Stewart. So Pat, she's somebody who's on my team, and she is so giving and loving. She sends me cards often, and I can't recall what exactly this card is from, but what she does is she inserts her note so that you can take and peel this out, and then I can gift it to maybe a customer who ordered from me or whatever. So it's really sweet of her to allow me to pass on her cards to someone else to give them inspiration. So this is from Pat Stewart. You can see lovely colors, lovely summer colors from her. I'm trying to recall why she sent this one. Oh, it was for a speedy recovery because I had some surgery on my foot in July. So thank you so much, Pat. And then we also had an event in August at my house for my team, and anybody who could make it could come. We had 4 people who were from different states attend. And then we had some other people who live more local, and it was a really fun event. And so I got some thank you cards from that. And actually, this thank you card is to my husband, because my husband was here this year and he grilled like a madman. He was grilling chicken left and right, and he made the yard look beautiful and everything. So this is a thank you card from Janine Froberg to my husband. So that was fun, although I got to keep the card. He gave it to me to put it in my stash. And then Janine also sent me a thank you card. And both of these are using kits. This was a past paper pumpkin kit, if you recall. And this one is I think it's still current, and it's a kits collection kit. Gorgeous. It almost like blends into the table, the grid paper here, doesn't it? Because we have grids on here. Just figured that out. But very sweet note inside. Thank you so much, Janine. This card is from Marcine Ingram. Sent me an extra piece of her card candy. So we swapped card candy, which is like the front of cards. We call it card candy. Hello, is it AK or AK? How would you pronounce your name? But all the way from Holland, yay. And so she gave me an extra card made with her card candy that we swapped out at that event with a little thank you note in there. Thank you, Marcine. This one is from Kathy Koch, and I love when people decorate their envelopes too. I'm not showing all the envelopes, but every once in a while I'll remember to bring one of those out. But this is her pretty envelope that coordinates with her pretty card. And look at that. It's just so darling. We have an embossed background. We have lots of little details down here with the embellishments. And then I love the way that she did the little strips of paper back here with a square on top to keep it more focal, like your focal point in on the mushrooms. So still just, just gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, and who is that from? Oh, Kathy. I already mentioned that. Kathy. That's from Kathy. This card, oops, I lost the envelope. Hang on, that goes with something else. This card is from Barbara Lewis. Barbara Lewis sent me this card as let's see here. Oh, it was a get well card. This is a because it says it on the front. This is her get well card to me. Again, I had foot surgery. It was elective foot surgery. Oh, my hair is getting in my eyes. Elective foot surgery to take care of a Martin's neuroma, which is an enlarged nerve, a nerve that becomes permanently enlarged, and it's really hard to walk on the ball of your foot. Anyways, Stempel confetti. We have somebody from Germany too, and I know I've seen your name around on my comments before too. Confetti. That's what I want to say it as, but anyways, Ans. Thank you. Yes. All right. And so I love this little embossed layer here. And then just taking like either a dauber or a blending brush to make the colors deepen where the embossed areas are. Just a super pretty, sweet card. If you are a demonstrator, a fellow demonstrator, and you're watching, and this would be a great card for a class. They can emboss the layer to do, try out the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And then they take either a dauber or a blending brush and just add some color to it to really make that embossed layer stand out. A label on for words. It's a quick but beautiful card. Again, that's from Barbara Lewis. This card is super cute. This is from Gwen Lee. And I love what she said. She has a little note on the inside. She thinks that most of this is Stampin' Up! Product. And I can see a lot of it is, I don't know about everything, but it was fun to, remember different parts and pieces. Like this was a paper that we had a while ago. And I love how she made the window shiny by putting a little plastic sheet right behind that layer there. So really fun. So she added an extra window on top with the window sheets. And then these cute little guys riding their scooters across the road. And then she did some sponging in here to do the trees. Probably, I want to say that this could be a leftover cutout piece from a past kit, because I feel like it's familiar with like a past paper pumpkin kit where you were punching out trees and then you could use the that part for stenciling with it. I'm thinking that's what she did. And then here we have some curves. Not sure if she cut those out or die cut them. And then she did like a little hand-drawn road on there. Super cute, detailed. Okay, this card is, it's not, well, it's a mini card. This is a mini card. This is from Jan Hansen. So she gave me a cute little mini card. She didn't write on any of this stuff, but look at how stinking cute this is. And then she gave me these pieces. So I'm thinking what she did is she saw all the fun card candy elements that I shared in a past live, and she got inspired and she's like, I'm going to send her some card candy. So this would totally fit on the front of a card if you were to take a card layer. Let's just take this here. You could stick that onto the front, pop that up with dimensionals, you have an instant card. So I'm thinking that's what Jan intended. She didn't write a note on the inside, but I'm thinking that's what she intended. So thank you so much. This is from Rose Carey. Rose Carey has a birthday really close to mine. Hers, I think, is the month before. And so she sent me a thank you card for a birthday card. She's just so giving and so kind. And all her cards have tons of details. And she gave me a little note inside along with a thank you that said, by the way, you're getting something special on your birthday, and I can't wait to share it with you. I haven't received it yet, but I can't wait to show you what she has in store. So that's from Rose Carey. This card made me giggle. This is another one from Pat Stewart. And she emails once in a while just to ask me questions, but I get questions from a lot of people. So I think she was feeling like she was asking too many recently. And so this is me and her sitting on a park bench. And she goes, wait, can I ask one more question? So it was a fun, giggly kind of card to open. So thank you, Pat, for that. All right, I'm going to put these cards in my bin to file away. I have now all birthday stuff to show you, everybody. Hi, Patricia from Nebraska. So lots and lots of birthday stuff. I'm telling you guys, I was spoiled. I was super spoiled. What to start with. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. I think I have a card from you in here. I think you gave me one in my stash today. So thank you in advance. If I forget to, well, no, I won't forget to thank you because your name's on the card. This is from Kathy Evans. Kathy also did a little decorative envelope flap, and this was her birthday card design. So I'm not going to show you the insides of all the cards because sometimes people write personal notes in there or whatever, but I may show the inside of a few just because sometimes the design carries over, but isn't that stunning? And I love the greens. So pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Lots of little details in there. We have speckles and we have embellishments and we have just this little hint of ribbon and some foil. Very pretty card, Kathy. This next card is from Nedra Dover, who also, I love to keep envelopes because they sometimes get decorative, right? But I also can remember first and last names because sometimes people just put their first names on the inside of the card. So, hey, Virginia, from El Paso. I'm assuming it's Virginia and it's Verge for short. So this card, again, is from Nedra Dover, and she stamped these and colored in these beautiful flowers, and then she put them onto some gorgeous paper with some embellishments, ribbon going across. She has 2 layers of ribbon here to make it thick. Can you see that? Really pretty card. This next one is a kit card done with some extra elements. Oh, actually, it's not a kit card. Sorry. It's one of those cards that coordinate with the ephemera packs. And then she used Memories and More pieces. There's Memories and More pieces on here. This is from Debbie Silot. So parts and pieces of different things. This is from the ephemera matching card, mix and match. That's what they're called, mix and match cards. And then we have like, I'm not sure if this is from a kit. I think this could be from a kit. This is definitely from Memories and More card, I believe. And then these little elements here. So, and then of course she stamped and added some pretty embellishments on there. This card is a fun fold card given to me by Brandy. I think this is from Brandy. Yes, Brandy Chai Trisek. And on her, I'm going to peel off the little Post-it note. She cased a card that my upline Susan Canfield designed, this fun fold type of card. And so she duplicated that design to make me this gorgeous fun fold. Isn't that stunning, you guys? And then the back side is where you would write, because it's really, unless you put like a blank panel here, you could do that, but really pretty. All right, next we have this card using some of my favorite papers. And this is one of the online exclusive designer paper packs. It was a 6x6 that was around for a long time, and I was so happy. In fact, I designed a class around it and everything. It's just gorgeous. Hey, Trace. All right, and then she also did the envelope, so now you can see which paper it was using. This is from Sally Ellsworth. Isn't that paper just to die for? It's so pretty. It's kind of got that silhouette look, but with white on color instead of black on color. Remember on Wednesday, I did silhouette stamping. So just stunning, just gorgeous. Okay, this next one is from Michelle Carlson, who also did the flap with paper that she used on her card. Michelle Carlson did a gorgeous job with this two-toned cardstock. She did the tearing to expose the colors, and you can see here, I think this is probably the same color, and she tore probably a 3 by, well, let's measure it, because I love the thinking on this. So this is like just under 4 inches, and then we have like another 3 inches. So she probably had these two pieces together, the yellows I'm looking at right now, tore them in half, flipped one over to expose the white core, and put that piece down here. So you can see the 2 different yellows, the 2 different oranges. I believe that's probably Timid Tiger in there. And then she used Timid Tiger, Granny Apple Green. Really pretty. I'm thinking this is Darling Duckling, because this paper, this designer paper, which is current, really shows off a lot of the new in colors. I hope a lot of you got in on the in color sale that happened last month. That was a really great deal. So, all right, so fun. You guys are chatting about where you're from, and some of you are seeing some similarities of places that you've been or lived in. That's so fun to read your comments. This is from Janet Carlson. It's a birthday card, but it's also a get well card. So she combined them together in a for you type of card. For you is like one of the perfect sentiments. That and thinking of you. Like if you have a stamp for each of them, you can send a card for anything, right? Those are the 2 basic sentiments. So really fun. I love the use of the jar there with the designer paper, so stamping it onto the designer paper. Here is a fun fold kind of card that's really quite simple when you think about it. This is from Joanne Ryder. Yep, Joanne Ryder. And so basically, and I'm going to show you the inside here too. So you take a piece of cardstock that's slightly shorter. So this is probably like 4 inches instead of 4 1/4. Yep, 4 inches. And then it is 5.5 inches wide. But then the layer that goes around it to close it in has this dimension on the back. So you have the dimension of 4 1/4. Okay, and so that's the distance between these 2 score lines. And the whole length of it is 10 inches. Your first score line at 4 1/4, then your next one at 8.5, and then you have this extra flap that will tuck under your card. Isn't that a great fun fold to do? And this here is ephemera from that Wildflower birthday designer paper pack, if you recall that one. That's so pretty. And this is another sheet from that. Really pretty card. Thank you, Joanne. This card is from Kathy Godwin, and she used some gorgeous glittery butterflies on some of that beautiful paper that was available during Celebration and came back last month in the last chance list. So if you missed out during Celebration, you could have purchased it and gotten in on that gorgeous paper. I can't remember the exact name, but something Bloom was in it, I think. And anyway, she's got the exposed brick background for the embossing folder. Really pretty elements. I love the way the butterflies are kind of flitting around the circle. So really pretty. Well, hello, Linda. All right, next card. Yep, I keep that envelope disappeared from her card. I have to look for Sherry's card. Okay, this is from Chrissy May, using that stamp set with the word corner in it, and I can't remember the name of it. I have it, and I have not used it yet. It's, I believe, on the last chance list, unless it's already gone. It might be already gone. I'm looking over at my, yeah, I think it's already gone. I think I put it in my garage sale stack. So, but really fun images on there because the words go around corners, and then you have these extra little pieces that, you know, kind of emphasize the other corners or accent areas. That's from Chrissy May. This birthday card is a fun fold card, and it is from Marcia Mendenhall. So basically it folds, it lays flat when it's inside the envelope. You have this little window here, but do you see this? It pops up because she's got an extension type of piece in there that allows this image to pop up and out, even when it's, you know, just pulled out of the envelope. That little portion of the card looks like it's on dimensionals. You know what I mean? It's popped up. Okay, then we open, and we open again, and that's where you write on the inside of your card. Lots of great ideas, you guys. This is so fun. Okay, this next one is also a fun fold card. Hi, Heidi. Yes, did I change the time? No, I didn't change the time. I just didn't have my announcement on YouTube, like my live link, up until like an hour before I started the live. So just telling you a little bit about what's going on with the craziness in our family. So a lot of you recall that Nick, my oldest, broke his ankle. He had surgery in early June. The surgery wasn't right away, but he broke his ankle the day after my youngest son's graduation party. So then we had a garage sale, a huge garage sale. That's a crafting sale, lots of people involved. My husband and my youngest took off to Vienna for 2.5 weeks. And so it was like right in the middle of the garage sale. Like, it was a crazy time. So we have a kid with a broken ankle. We have my husband and my other son gone, and I'm manning this garage sale. My parents came to help. And then I had a scheduled surgery for like 2 days after my husband and son got back from Vienna. So they come back. They had a great time. Everything went well there. I took off to Las Vegas with my sister to go to a special doctor, a special surgeon out there for a scheduled surgery. So I had a surgery in mid-July on my foot. I'm doing great. He and I are both walking. He's walking now. It's amazing. And then yesterday, my youngest had surgery. It was scheduled, but he had surgery for a hernia repair. And today my husband had to take off to go be with family. So it's just been an interesting time. I can tell you more about that soon too. But so yesterday we were at the hospital we took off at the house from like 8, I think we left around 8:45, got there at 9:30, which is when we were scheduled to arrive. And the surgery just kept getting pushed back and back and back. We finally got the surgery done around 3-ish, and or started around 3, and we were home by 7:15. So it was a long day. There definitely would have been no time for me to create any cards for today's live. And I think I announced on Wednesday that I was going to do a show and share. So look at this fun fold by Don Pomerang. Isn't that cool? So you have 2 layers that are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then you have this panel in there, which could be really any size, but it's just kind of like an accordion panel, so that your card can have, it can stand up, obviously, so be on display, and you can fill it in with all these different other elements. So yes, Luke is upstairs resting on the couch. My husband took off. He went to southern Minnesota to be with his mom and family. His mom is on her last days. And so just so much has happened in our summer. And all of you that have sent well wishes and blessings our way, thank you so much. It's just been kind of a whirlwind. We are hoping for a very calm fall. We'll see what happens. Now, before I say that, Luke, our youngest, after he recovers from hernia surgery, he's going to be moving to California. So mentally, I might not be calm, but yeah, just so many changes are happening this year. It's just crazy. So 3 surgeries within 3 months' time. This is a birthday card from, I'm forgetting now, Nancy Keebler. So check this out, watch. Ding. So a little turtle that pops up like that. Isn't that cute? Turtles love to party. So I did a card like this a while back, and I can't remember if it was like an exclusive or if I shared it publicly, but it had some fall leaves that were coming out, and it came out from the top and bottom. And then I think Susan Campfield also, and I got the idea from someone else, and then Susan Campfield, my upline, also shared something like this recently too, and I'm thinking that's where she might have gotten this idea, because hers has one little peekaboo person or turtle. Anyways, really fun. I love that we all share online. So yeah, check out that fall one that I did. I can't remember though if it's, I don't think it's exclusive, but it's like 3 years ago. Maybe I'll try to find a link for it. Thank you. Thank you, Ans. Okay, this next card is from Janine Froberg. This is a birthday card from Janine, and she has her added little lines on the leaves done with drawing. So you can draw. People, we forget to do that sometimes, right? We forget that our hands have artistic abilities too. We don't just have to use stamps for everything. She's got the punched out flowers, beautiful punched out leaves, and then just a fun little accent strip of paper on the inside. That is from Janine Froberg. This card is also using that corner stamp set and the spring corners. Oh my goodness, Sister Golden Hair, yay. Spring Corners is the name of that set. So you called it out right as I'm sharing the second card, or you might have called it out at a different time, but this is when I'm catching it during the live. Anyways, this card is from Carol Lucas for my birthday, and it does have coordinating dies. So she used the coordinating dies to do this fun corner image there, and has the stamped words around the outside. In my favorite color, green. The Granny Apple Green is one of my favorites. We have a card from Lana Mitchell. It's kind of like a fun fold. Basically, it's like, and I've seen this done before. I don't know if you guys have done this before, but you can take and cut off a half of the front, rotate that, and stick it here, and then you have just this fun little layer type of piece on the front. Now, this is a different size. This size, let's take our ruler. The base is 4.5 by 2 3/4. So it's the same width, but it's a little bit longer than what this area would have been from pulling it from there. And that is from Lana. This card, there's a ton of them, you guys. Where are we at? Halfway through. Hopefully we can get to all of them. Okay, but tons of inspiration today, you guys. Okay, so the next one is a birthday card from Lindsay Swanick. I love this, where she took a partial oval here and put it on top of the designer paper, and then added some beautiful die-cut flowers and leaves in there. Just a really stunning design. And then on the inside, she has a little flower accent at the bottom. That is from Lindsay Swanick. This card is from Donna Weller. So you can see it fits inside an envelope. It's not, I don't think it's 4 1/4. It's, oh, I'm sorry, 5 inch. It's 5 inches tall rather than 5.5, but still works really well with our envelopes. And she's got her die cut circle from, I believe this is the Stylish Shapes dies, and then did some blending brush to get a pink layer behind there, kind of a glow. Then layered on these die cut leaves, die cut pieces from the designer paper, some of the flowers with accenting on the inside. Just gorgeous, really pretty card. And isn't that a fun little look there? So the base of her card is 7 inches, scored at 3.5. So it's 7 inches this way, scored at 3.5, and it's 4 1/4 inches wide. And then she just took and centered this circle on the top. So you could put any shape up here as long as it doesn't go beyond the 5.5-inch mark, and it will fit into our medium-size envelopes. This card is from Lisa Marshall. She did a little Post-it note on the inside so I can take this and open it up all the way so you can see it. Lots of green cards. Yes, Linda. This is using the celebratory Sips paper. Fussy cut out, I believe. She cut around those images. Then she also used that embossed, I don't know the name of that. It's like a die / embossing folder combo. And she did that to make the sentiment, I believe. I hope I'm telling you correctly. Got a tabletop in here with some designer paper that looks like wood. And then on the inside, let's get this party started. So I can be home by 9. That is funny. Very funny. All right, next card is from Liz Edwards. And Liz did some really pretty gold foil accents on here. This is a kit card base, I believe, that she took. This is from the, it's like 2 months ago, Paper Pumpkin Kit, Floral Charm. Is that what it's called? Or is that the name of this suite? Anyway, she took and put the stencil down, or the die cut piece, did some blending brush or sponging around it, and did it in really pretty colors, by the way. And then that's how we got that beautiful flower imagery that's out there. Do you see these? These are hexagon embellishments. I have these and I need to start using them. They're so pretty. They're in different green colors. And then some gold stripes along here, a hummingbird from a past stamp set. And there's the inside. Really pretty. Thank you, Liz. This card is from, with a matching envelope, by the way. This is from Karen. Hang on a minute. Karen Wilkin. So Karen gifted me one of these arrow type of designs. You can see that one of these pieces actually comes from this cutout section, this piece here. And then there's another little section that you cut out to make that extra accent on top. It's your day. And then it's great that she put her focal point down here because the arrows kind of point to this area, right? So really fun look. Putting a triangle up here. That way, when your card is closed, you don't see like writing or anything, and it helps to keep your focus for when you want to write on the inside of the card off to an area that's going to be covered up. So that is from Karen Wilkin. This is from Virginia Phillips. Virginia did a really fun beach bag design on the front of her card. So she's got some fruit design from a past paper pumpkin card as kind of like a little blanket here. We've got our tote bag done with some gorgeous designer paper that is current, and I need to start using that too. We have flowers from this same kit, strawberries from the same kit, the dragonflies with their bent up wings so they really sparkle, and then the elements that go into the bag from that die set. Thank you so much, Virginia. Super cute card. All right, next we have, this card is from Lori Calise. I hope you guys are getting lots of ideas and writing down measurements. Anybody taking notes as we go or doing screenshots as we go? So this is from Lori Calise, and it's got this extra flap on the front because when you open it, it becomes like this trifold card. Isn't that fun? One of my favorite papers, that poppy paper from the past. Do you remember that? Just gorgeous paper. Gotta love it. Now, when she put the embellishments here, here, and here, she was wise to make sure that they were not underneath this flap because you don't want to indent on your papers, right? So anytime you're going to put embellishments or something that has a lift, make sure it's on the front layers of your card, something that's not going to affect other layers of your card, just the envelope itself, right? So, but it still appears to be on the inside when you do that. Love it, Lori. Thank you, Lori. Okay, I'm going to bring this stack over to the left and stick it over here. Okay, next cards. We have this birthday card from Mary Spellbrink. Yes, Mary Spellbrink gave this to me. And I cannot recall, but I feel like this was a kit card. I don't remember. Anyways, really pretty floral layout with a section for words. Cute, quick card. Love it. Here is a fun fold card. This one is done, oh, I think Claudia Heck did this. So this is one of those where you fold in the two sides and you actually have two layers here. So you have your, here, I'll just pull this out quick. But you have a layer that has a diagonal. So imagine that diagonal over here connected to a rectangle. And then you have another rectangle with another triangular layer. And you connect your two rectangles together, bring the flaps over onto each other, glue down the bottom edge and glue the flaps together here so it creates this pocket. And then on the back side is where you can write your message. Isn't that fun? Very pretty, very flowery. I love the design. This here is from, oh, this must be Sherry's. Okay, so Sherry, remember I said I found an envelope that kind of was a stray envelope. This is Sherry's card. So Sherry has a card for my birthday, and then she sent me another one just recently as a thank you for the card candy event that we had. So these are both from Sherry Rosnick. This one has some popcorn, and I believe these are llamas popping in to say hello. This one has her own designer paper. I love that she did this. She used like markers to create her own little designer paper and then stamped in between and stuff. And then she has all of these little seashell and marine life imagery pieces on the front. And a few of them have been spritzed with, oh wait, let me get in the camera better. A few of them have been spritzed with shimmer paint. So she took shimmer paint, I think I have to turn it this way. Shimmer paint and rubbing alcohol to get that glitz in the middle there. Hopefully you can see that. All right, that is from Sherry. I'm gonna stick her notes back inside. Grab her envelope. The next card is from, I think this is Teresa. Yes, Teresa Glow gave me this cute card done with paper pumpkin kit elements from last month. This is using the July kit. I say last month because it's the one that we were playing around with up through mid August. So, and now there's the farmhouse florals, which we're still playing around with. So kind of the paper pumpkin kits, if you're not familiar with them, they are like half month to half month kind of things. So so the current one is the August one, and then the September one is going to ship out and get to us mid-September. Does that make sense? So anyways, this is an alternate using the July kit, something sweeter with you. I think that's the name of it. There's been so many kits, I'm losing track of the names. But one of my favorites, because it has all of those pretty little strawberries and flowers on it. So she has lots of different layers in here. These look like they're all 1.25 inches wide. And then we have, gosh, that's about 2.5. That would be 2.5. This is 1.25 inches. So here's 1.25 inch square. I feel like V-Tran did a card that I cased that had this same pattern. I'm gonna have to go back and look for that too. Anyways, mathematically it works out, doesn't it? So cool. Thank you, Teresa. Oh, and Teresa also did her envelope. And then, oh, that's from the actual kit. That's the kit envelope, sorry. And then we have Marilsa Fernandez, and this is super cute. She did some coloring with that gnome, that little gnome creature with the braids in her hair. And there's the mushroom. And I love this ground. So the ground was done just by using a blending brush to get a very faint glow of green down here. And it almost looks like the background is misty, you know, like there's mist in the air. Great idea. So that card is from Marilsa Fernandez. This card is from Cheryl Lee, and it goes like this, and it has that bookbinding type of fold up here on the top, a little sentiment down here, and then when you open it up, it has that explosive little square in the middle with the different folds. Really cute, super cute. Thank you so much, Cheryl. It's from Cheryl Lee. This card is from Jeanette Harrelson. It's using one of those kits kit collection kits with the birthday cakes in it, which I have, and I have yet to design with it. Good morning, Julie. Glad that you could chime in and say hello. If you're watching and you haven't said hello yet, please do so. It looks like we have quite a few viewers. We'd love to hear from you. The next two cards are from Amanda Martin. The first one is monochromatic, and it's using that coneflower stamp set. And on the inside, she also has some of that flower stamped right down there. Really stunning. I love monochromatic cards. They're just eye-catching and beautiful. And then she gave me this card just because I said I liked it. I think. I don't know. She posted in our, because she's a demonstrator in our group, and she posted in our group saying, which ones do you guys like? And I commented, I really love the black silhouette with the paper with the black. And so she sent me the exact card that I commented on. So that was really sweet of her. That was from Amanda Martin. This is from Jenny Reeder. Jenny Reeder sent me this fun fold card for my birthday. And it's using that designer paper. I'm not going to remember the name of it. So sorry, I don't remember the name of it. But look at the way this folds. So this opens up like this. And then these little flaps open up like that. So you can have all of these little hidden little imagery pieces if you want to. You could put, you know, like here's, I don't know, I'm just thinking out off the top of my head. What do you call a blah, blah, blah who crosses the road? I don't know. And then you open it up and there's the answer. But all of these little hidden cupboard door type things on there. So cute card. Love it, Jenny. This card is from Norita Cunningham, and it's monochromatic in that it's black and white plus a little splash of hot pink in there. How fun is that? You were immediately captivated. I love it, Debbie. Hi, Paper Hugs from Tennessee. Love it. Thanks for commenting. Yes, comment and say hello, you guys. There's Judith from Freeport, Bahamas. Love it. So gorgeous floral decor on the front of the very pretty paper. This is one of my favorite papers. It's a whole black and white set of papers. Okay, we're gonna stick that in the bucket over here. We have more cards, you guys. I don't know about this. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so this next card is another coneflower creation. This is the coneflower dies. You can see how they layer up like that. They're so cool, you guys. Have you seen this die set and stamp? It's like a bundle. So you have the stamps that you saw on Amanda's orange and white card. And now you have the dies shown here. This is from Luann Peterson. Thank you, Luann. And this next card is using the jars, those jar stamp sets that match that punch. Such a fun design. I love the jars. I have both sets. I was telling my team yesterday, I said, I have both sets, or whatever, Wednesday, and I haven't designed with them yet. That's how busy my summer has been. It's been crazy. Hi, Heather. Yay, Boise, Idaho, checking in. So this card is from Nancy Ragusi. And I hope I'm pronouncing Nancy's name right. I put an E sound at the end, but it's G-U-S-E. So maybe it's Ragus. I'm not sure. Anyways, I like the sound of Ragusi. This card is from Susan Holmes. And when I shared this one with my team on Wednesday, I was a little confused on the ribbons. Susan, if you're watching, forgive me. I had to retie the ribbons in a different way because I couldn't figure out how you did it. So this one I just have sliding off the top. And then I have this one just going across the middle there. So nothing's closing it shut except for this loose ribbon, but I really had a hard time getting your ribbons back on. So again, please forgive me. Really pretty delicate card with all the floral imagery on there. That's from Susan Holmes. And it's a fun fold card. And then this card is from Pat Zerga. Check this out. We have our archway. We have our bees back there. Really cute. And then on the inside, lots of swarming little bugs flying in the air. I do love bugs, by the way. I'm a bug fan. That is from Pat Zerga. Okay, next card. Here's a fun fold for you. So this slides off. This is from, I believe, Karen Andrusik. And you slide this off. That's a little belly band, and then you open it up like that. Is that stunning, you guys? Oh my goodness sakes. So much beauty. So many pretty layers on there. That is from Karen Andrusik. Let's just measure that for you because we're doing measurements on some other cards. You guys probably are like, where are the folds on that? So it's an 11-inch wide paper by 5.5 inches tall. And then we have score lines at, make sure I give these to you right, 1 1/4, 5.5, and 9 1/4. And then you just fold it like that. And then you get these little layers. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that is from Miss Karen Andrusik. This next card is a take on one of the cards that I had designed. A little fun fold I designed and shared recently. And so Christy Lynn decided to take and make a version using some of that gorgeous foil. So here's that fold. It's a tiara, looks like a little crown, right? And then you open up this flap. The tiara, when it's flat in the envelope, it holds down the flap closed. And so it goes into an envelope flat. And then when you open it up, you can have it look like that. Isn't that fun? I was so proud of myself. That's from Christy Lynn. So I love that she did the fold. This is from Joanne Peterson. What I love, love, love about this card, not only did she make it look like a present, but do you see all the delicate little threads on here? She used tons of little gold threads to make the look of wrapped ribbon on a present. So pretty and so delicate. That's from Joanne Peterson. This card is from, hang on a minute, Demetra Cunningham. And you can see gorgeous paper on the front, stamped sentiment, accents, simple but pretty. Like this is another one of those cards that demonstrators could do for a beginner class. Like you just put a beautiful paper on the front, add a sentiment, and you're set. Hey, Brandy, checking in. You're crafting together? We'll say hello to Coco too. Aw, thanks for the love. Oh, which card, Debbie? The one that I shared, I'm guessing it's this one. This one here. Is that the one that you were mentioning? You'd love for me to teach you this fold. I think I have done a fold like that in the past, but I'll keep that, I'll pull that one aside, okay? And maybe we can do that in an upcoming class, all right? Thank you. I think that's the one you're talking about. Just confirm by saying yes in a comment. Because again, we have like this delay in when I speak here at my house and when I see your comments roll in. It's so funny. Like it's like a 25-second delay or something. Check out the sentiment on this card. Time for a card again. Get it? I love that. This is from Zaina Ames. Isn't that fun? I love it. And I love just the way that she did. Oh, you know what? I thought these were two separate layers, but they're not. So she has a designer paper here, and then she has just an extra piece coming down like a banner. And then we've got those two sections going across. This would be a great card. What do they call them? Like a map, little card map. Oh, a sketch, a card sketch. So you could take and put your full layer, and then you have your banner, and then you have your circle, and then you have your sentiment, and then you have some kind of accent coming off there. Cool. Should turn that into a card sketch. I love it. Screenshots. Noreen's doing screenshots. Love it. Yes, from Debbie. Okay, I will pull that one aside. All right, we'll pull Karen's card aside. Watch in the next few weeks, okay? All right, this next card is a fun fold in that it pops up. Hey, Brandy, make sure that Coco's listening. So this is Coco's card. And in fact, I think I just shared yours, Brandy. I did. I shared yours already. So you're gonna have to watch the replay if you didn't catch it. Anyways, you did say your ears were burning. So maybe you caught it. But here's Coco's beautiful card, an embossed layer, lots of beautiful glimmer paper. Focal point is the flower, then the hooray across the top. And then when you open this up, check it out. She's got a little step, pop-up step type thing where she added some flowers. And then you can see the flowers with the scenery in the background. Gorgeous card, Coco. Thank you for that. Then we have this card from Sue Wallen. So Sue Wallen also did some fun pattern pieces in here. Just 1, 2, 3 different patterns. A strip across the middle, and then a couple little circles for the sentiment and the imagery. That's from Sue. This card is a past kit. Super pretty card, put together an alternate with that past kit. Do you remember this kit, you guys? This is like one that should never have retired. Like it should always be around. So this is from Julia, oh gosh, Julia Longmore. Really pretty, gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. One of my favorite kits. Okay, I'm gonna put that in here. This card, love the colors, the pink and green combo here. This is from Jean Hartig, and she has this gorgeous shiny ribbon back here, the word hey on the front. This is a set that I don't think I ever got before it left too. I love that there was a stamp set. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know the name of it. I just know that it was on my wish list, and then I saw it on the Last Chance, and I'm like, it's kind of too late now. I don't show any Last Chance stuff anymore. Like I don't demonstrate with it, just in case something were to happen where I create with that product and then it's gone the day that I share it. So that would be sad. So yeah, it goes in my Last Chance little pile. And then when it's discontinued, I take it off my shelf. But love the colors too. Robin's loving the colors. It's so pretty. I think this is Melon Mambo. And then this is Lemon Lime Twist from the designer packs of paper. You know, that comes in all the different families of colors. Just really stunning card by Jean. Thank you, Jean. Here is a card done with an embossed background and then beautiful floral layer on the front, done with those masks. This is one of those, I don't know if this is the one or not. This is probably a different one, but you guys know masks, right? Where you take, yeah, this is a different one. But you put your imagery down by sponging in different layers to get that full coloring. And then of course there's the stamp outline too. So you stamp your outline and then you fill it in. Really pretty. That card, oops, I forgot to share who that was from. That was from, I believe it's Joanne. Oh my gosh, yep, Joanne Pollock. That is Joanne's card. Okay, this is fun. Look at these cute cupcakes with the arch. So we have that, you know, those dies with the arches. Those arches. It's a die set that everybody should have, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's really pretty. And then we have that designer paper that has the bokeh in the background, and some cupcakes that are nice and big with the, it's a coordinating set. It came out after the arches set came out, I believe. Hang on, I'm just gonna find it because it's bothering me. Here it is. So Everyday Arches with the coordinating dies first came out, and then there was another set with the cupcakes and this sentiment here that came out. And I don't have that one, and I should. Anyways, really, really pretty card. That was given to me by Maureen Carbone. I'm gonna put that here in this pile. Okay, then we have a blueberry card. This blueberry card was by Lori Waddick. And again, these are all birthdays, you guys. It's so fun. Everyday Arches dies. Oh, of course, because the name of stamp sets and dies are like the same now. I forgot. Thank you. Thanks, Kelly. I mean, Kathy, and thank you, Evelyn. You guys are great. So this is that blueberry set that also should have stuck around a lot longer. It didn't have any dies with it. I think had it had dies and designer paper, this one would have been a huge hit. I loved, loved, loved this stamp set. Played around with it a lot. Gorgeous blueberries stamped in the background. This card is from Lori Waddick, as I said. Thank you, Lori. This card here is from Maureen Rosenbaum. And do you guys do this where you emboss a layer and then you put it on top of your card when you mail it so that embellishments that stick up a little higher don't poke through your envelopes. I love the idea of an embossed layer because it already has that kind of thickness that you create from embossing, right? Instead of just a flat layer of paper. I don't take the time to do that, and I should, but I'm always impressed when someone does. So this card, like I said, is from Maureen Rosenbaum using the gorgeous daisy dies and one of my favorite colors, green. This is in soft seafoam. This one is from Jennifer Platt. And you write on the back side, also a get well card it looks like. Jennifer gave me a card that she was inspired by Susan Campfield from. This is another one of the Susan Campfield unique folds. Really pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? This card is using some of that ephemera kit, and it is by, hang on a minute, I'm not seeing the name on the inside. I think it's Barbara Wilson. Oh yeah, there it is, Barb Wilson. Yep, Barb Wilson gave me this one. And there's all the little ephemera pieces that come in that card kit. Oops, that one got moved. Ah. Really pretty. Thank you, Barbara. This is a kit card also. A kit that is gone, but really a fun one. This is from Alicia Thomas. It's fun, you know, even if it's a kit card, you can see elements that you would then use for your own cards. Like you see how this little strip is going across here. This one comes down like that. Like you could do that just with designer paper, right? So smart. I'm going to see what oh yeah, with the embossed layer. Yep. Isn't that crazy cool? I love it. I'm glad that you and Betty and Noreen, you like that idea too. Just gives it a more like a padded paper kind of feel. This is from Cheryl Whitesell. So she did one of these Aerofold type cards. There it is. And it's using the two-tone paper. So when you open it up, you can really see the emphasis of that fun fold. Isn't that cool? So that is from Cheryl Whitesell. I knew your card was in here, Cheryl. And then we have a card from Pat Frank. Pat Frank is such a sweetheart. And you can see she used that Floral Charm, I think that's the name of it, paper pumpkin kit that has that little die cut layer. This is the layer I was talking about that you die cut it. You don't die cut it, you cut it out, you punch it out. It's like a little laser cut piece. You punch it out, you lay it on your card, and then you sponge around it. And so that's what was done on that other card where we see the same little look here. But now flip it over, stick it on your card, and it's colored on one side. So you have those little accent piece, accent leaves and flowers. And then she has it on an embossed layer, ribbon, rhinestones, not rhinestones, but sequins. That's from Pat Frank. And I'm gonna stick that in this bucket here. Okay. Oh gosh, we're going beyond an hour today, you guys. I'm sorry. All right, this next card is from Noreen Harrell. We're almost through it though. I would say another 10 minutes if you can stick with me. So this is a card based on a fun fold that has been around, I believe. I don't know. I'm not sure where it originated from. I saw the idea and I was like, I'm going for it. And then I added this extra little flap. And so Noreen did the same thing where she added an extra little flap here because you want to show off that entire 12 inches of designer paper, don't you? Right? Gorgeous. So pretty. Then we have a card using those Everyday Arches dies. This is from Pat Stewart. So she has this really gorgeous paper, the watercolory paper in the background, butterflies and a branch in the foreground with the hello and the arches. And she said she cased the design. I think she said that. Let me look here. Yes, cased by Kim Vogel, fellow demonstrator Kim Vogel. I think she goes to a lot of Kim's classes. This next card is from Mariah Williams. She is a friend of mine that I've known since college. And she stamps every so often and sent me this hand-stamped design that she made with her. You remember this paper? This paper, I can't remember What was on the backs? Okay. But it had like these bold kind of watercolor wash images on there. Really pretty. Thank you for that card, Mariah. Oops, this goes with this envelope. Hang on a minute. And then I have a square card. The square card is really cool and unique in that you just tip this up just a little bit to open it. And notice this part here on the front. I love it when the butterfly wings flap up. So that only the body is glued down, so you can see the butterfly wings flap up. And then you open like that. And then you open like that. From Leslie Francis. Isn't that a neat card? So delicate, so pretty. Lots of time was put into making that. Here is a card from Faith. From Wyoming. Wyomingite by choice. This is Faith's card. Really pretty embossed strip here with, do you remember these accents that Stampin' Up! Used to sell? I loved those too. They were so fun. And then you just put your sentiment down there on the bottom. Gorgeous card, Faith, love it. This card here is from Desert Deb, Deb Landau. And this little tag you hang on to. And then you can open the card like that. Isn't that cool? So it's like a fun fold card. Gorgeous flower on the front. And this is separate, by the way. So you could open it completely like this and then pull it open like that too. But I like that it kind of sits within that square. Gorgeous card. Love it. All right, and then we have this card. Oh, Noreen's on here with us. Hi, Noreen. Marcine Ingram. This is from Marcine Ingram for my birthday. Embossed, a designer paper strip, sentiment across the middle, bow, so that the actual bow part of the ribbon is off to the side with some embellishments. Really fun layout. Love it. That's Marcine Ingram's. This card is using some designer paper that had strawberries in it from a while back and need more creating time. I love it. Don't we all? Hopefully this will inspire you guys to just sit in your craft room today or just take the whole weekend. Why not? Housework can wait, right? But this is using that designer paper. This is a flip side of that designer paper, I believe. And then a strawberry made with a punched out or die cut heart. And I think it's die cut because you can see a little bit of the impression here of the die cut edges. And then of course the stamp set that coordinated with that paper back in the day. One of my favorites, I could not get rid of it. So pretty. This card is from Monica Cable, I believe. Yes, Monica Cable. This really delicate, pretty card is from Kay Dalton. So that same embossing folder that we saw on the front, but now using a couple different colors instead of just that blue haze that's going across, you can take and put pink where the flowers are and green where the leaves are. So just a different kind of take on it, using a really delicate pink ribbon across the front that's sheer so you can still see through to the embossed layer. A tag on the front with a little tiny bow, and then the embellishments. Super pretty. And on the inside, she has a gorgeous layer too. It looks like it could be the front of the card. And she typed out her sentiment to me, her message to me. This card is from Nancy McKenzie, and she sent me one of these. So it's a fun fold card that sits like this. And there's the inside. Really stunning, right? Isn't that a great fun fold? So what are you guys seeing that you want me to show you in the future? 48 hours, Betty said. She needs 48 hours to devote I need 48 hours in a day to devote 24 hours to just making I know, I hear you. Like there needs to be two of us, right? Everybody needs to have a duplicate. My duplicate would, because I do take time to make cards because it's my career, but I need a duplicate that will go out and garden and cook really great meals. Because I do take time to do that once in a while, but I wish I had more time for that. Isn't that funny? I wish I had more time to cook. All right, this next card is from Maria Cristina Leone. And look at the stunning look on that card. So she has an embossed layer here that has been sponged. I just want to case this card. It's so gorgeous. With the way that she sponged this, it looks like a real brick wall back there, doesn't it? And then she has the foliage pieces sticking out from behind this darker gray layer, and then the so this is basic gray, and I think this is basic gray, and then this would be gray granite. That's my guess. Oh, and on the inside, she even has a little accent area. Really pretty card there, Maria Cristina. Okay, next. We're almost through. You guys sticking with me? Okay, this next card is from Brenda Euban. So Brenda sent me this card. Really pretty. I love that she used two-tone and then sanded it so that you can see the exposed embossed areas behind this designer paper layer here. And then along with that, she gave me one of these, you guys. Have you seen these? She gifted it through me through Amazon. Hers is a little kitten, she says, but she got me a green one. You put batteries in it. Doesn't come with batteries, but you put batteries in. It's really easy. You just push this button, it opens up the top. And then you have an on-off button. And this little area in here is the vacuum. This here helps to brush things into the vacuum, right? You move it around on your desk. And so if you have like little tiny scraps of paper, you can turn this on and just clean up your desk. And it even comes with this guy here. Hang on. Comes with this that you just snap in there, and then it'll give it more of a finer area. So now this is where the suction is, and you can clean up like the dust on your computer. It's really cool. So thank you for that, Brenda. Then I received this box, and this box is from, let me open up the card here. It's from Colleen Griego. She does, I believe she told me this once, that she does like silk flower type cards. So she makes cards with papers and silk flowers, and then she uses like the acetate to cover it when she mails it. But along with that, she gave me a whole box of cards that I can send off that have really pretty little silk flower designs on them. Aren't they gorgeous? So fun. That's like a table and chair card. I'm just so spoiled and so blessed. Look at the kitty with the little thread of yarn, and there's like another kitty under the table. Can you see that? With the paws trying to grab the yarn. So Colleen Griego, thank you so much for that wonderful, generous gift. This card is a huge card from Glenda Ball. So Glenda sent me this, and she was gonna make it into a card, and then she said, you know what? I'm gonna give you a magnet, and it can be, where did the magnet go? Oh, here it is. So she gave me a self-adhesive little magnet thing to put on the back, and I can put it onto like a metallic cupboard or a fridge or whatever, just to decorate with. And look at all the amazing elements of beauty that she put in here. Like these look like jewelry pieces, like you would wear them on your earrings or something. And then she's got really gorgeous, chunky and tiny fine bits of glitter in here. I want that pack of glitter. It's so cool. Embossed, obviously, with our embossing folder a couple times through, it looks like. Or maybe this is, you know what? I don't have this embossing folder. Are you guys amazed at that? Maybe it's just one big, huge embossing folder. I keep forgetting that. I bet it is. And then instead of cutting it down into two pieces, which a lot of people were doing, she just kept it one whole piece. That is true. That is what happens. It's a huge embossing folder. I remember now. Okay, next. You'll want it. This next card, hang on a minute. This next card is from Kim Narveson. This card has a little gift inside it too. So she's got that beautiful little birdhouse on the front. And then on the inside, she gave me this, and now I can like put it in water and use it. It's a sponge. So it will enlarge and become like a washing sponge or something. Isn't that cute? I know, I'm spoiled, you guys. I'm very spoiled. This next one is from Cindy Howard. So she stamped me this card. She gave me some of these wonderful hexagon embellishments. So now I have 2 packs and I need to start using them. And she gave me this, you guys. Check this out. Oh, I have it unzipped already. It's a jewelry box for traveling. Oh, and there's more. Inside, she gifted me earrings and a necklace. So, yes, I was a little spoiled. Thank you so much, Cindy. This is so special. And I was actually looking for something that I could travel with that would hold all of my jewelry, because I have these little tiny pouches that keep them separate, but this is so much easier to find everything in. So thank you, Cindy, for that gift. I have 3 cards to open that I got in the mail yesterday while I was away at the hospital. Oh, look at the fun rainbow. Fun rainbow opens like that. I'm sorry I missed your, so more birthday. Yay! And that's from Trisha Josephs, who is usually my moderator on my, well, she is my moderator on my Wednesday lives, but she's not with us today. So I hope I'm catching any questions that have come across, because Trisha is not with us today, but isn't that a fun card that she sent me? Thank you, Trisha, if you're watching later. And I received this card. Let's open that up. This is from one of my customers. She sent me her loyalty rewards redemption form. And oh, look at, this is fun. This is from Peg McAllister. It's an easel card. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I love it. Thank you, Peggy. Okay, and then one more card. This is, oh, see, paper on the front, yep, to keep everything protected. Oh, look at this. This pops out. Oh, that's so cool. This is from, who is this from? Oh, it does open up. This is from Becky Ewing. Oh, and it's even got like a little place where you can add like money or a gift card or something. That's a cute idea. Ta-da! Oh, thanks, Betty. I love sharing. I love teaching. I love sharing. I love being able to inspire and create with all of you. So when you message me things that you like me to share, I do keep notes. When you send me cards, I pull certain ones aside and I try to remember to share ideas from some of them. So, and you know what? Your birthday wish right here, Betty, is totally great. So thank you. It was mid-August, so it was a while ago, but thank you, everybody. As far as news goes, we have mini catalog products, new kits, and other online exclusive products that just released 2 days ago. So you'll want to check out the Stampin' Up! Store, and you can get to that by going to my website at stampyourartout.com, clicking on any shop tab, or in the description of this video, you can also click any little link there that brings you to the online store. Anything that says shop or whatever. It will bring you to the online store and you can shop from all the new stuff and things that we just have that are current products as well. Kits collection kits and all of that good stuff. The other thing that I wanted to note is when you get to the online store, there is a place where you can learn more about World Card Making Day, which is in about a month. It's October 4th. And Stampin' Up!, like previous past recent years, they are going to host a virtual event on that day that you can register for, get a link for, and attend. It's free to attend, and then they're using products from one of the kits to make cards. And so basically, if you want to just have a moment of crafting with fellow paper crafters that love making cards, this would be a great thing to put onto your calendar so that you can join us and do some card making together, okay? I think it's time you get it. Oh, from Germany? I would love one, Evelyn. Thank you. Other things that are in the news. Let's see here. I'm not sure when the next show and share is. Basically, I do a show and share when my pile is nice and big. And it would take about an hour to show it all to you. I oftentimes do show and shares also when they're teamed up with new products. So when we do another new product release, maybe in a couple months, I would probably do the next show and share. And then talked about all my personal news happening. If any of you have any leads for, say, a part-time job or a decent place to live in the Studio City, California area, that type of thing, please reach out to me personally at my email address, or message me through Facebook Messenger or text or whatever. I would love to connect with you, trying to help get my son and his roommate Tyler off to a good start when they move out to California soon. So, and I'm looking, see if there's anything else that I forgot to mention. Upcoming dates. So the next dates for my lives will be next Wednesday, the Wednesday after that, 11 a.m. Central Time for both. And then we also have Saturday the 13th at 10 a.m. and Saturday the 20th at 2 p.m. Not the same times, but it's hard for me to get consistent on weekend shares, but just, because, there's things that happen in people's lives. Things are busy, but I wish you all well. Thank you everybody for sharing your cards with me. Oh, I'm glad you liked my shirt. Thanks, Hans. Oh, yes, I know. So just reach out to somebody who lives in Europe that sells Stampin' Up. See if you can get from them somehow. I don't know. It's hard because, of course, YouTube is worldwide. And so I oftentimes will have people who are watching from South Africa or from, Mexico or whatever. And Stampin' Up is not in every part of the world. It's true. It's a sad thing. But hey, Gail, thank you so much for joining in. And thank you for the hugs and prayers. You guys are so sweet. I will let you go. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you hopefully on Wednesday when I'm back to online paper crafting classes. We'll do some kind of teaching next week, okay? Thanks, everyone. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.